Alright, good morning, peeps. It is. I got my wrong calendar here. It's Thursday. Someday in June, 17th. Alright, so, real quick out of Iraq. From Zoom News off of Twitter, the Iraqi cabinet on Thursday, which is today, approved a recent Baghdad herbal deal to resolve the Kurdistan region's ongoing salary disputes, releasing May's salaries, and I'm assuming back paying the last 3 months because they have not been paid in 3 months. This is big news. It's blowing up. I saw it on Zoom, and now it's like on all the Iraqi outlets. So this is big news. Also, the Kurdistan region prime minister met with Turkey's ambassador and discussed the resumption of oil exports. These two things together is big news regarding HCL. So keep your fingers crossed on that front. Here in the States, the U.S. House passes the Crypto Genius Act, the Clarity Act, and the Anti-CBDC Act. That's big, especially if it passed the way that it was written. And expect it to be signed into law on Friday. So this, I believe, is why we're seeing XRP moving. And if you don't know, XRP hit 330 overnight early this morning. So it's looking good for XRP holders. So Fox News is reporting that over 1 million illegals have self-deported. This was very interesting. This is a couple days old. So Trump was doing a press gathering outside of, I believe it was Air Force One. So he's hinting to something big coming on August 1st. So this is just a Cliff Notes version. Trump says payments start on August 1st. They have a surplus of, I think it was 25 billion, as tariffs are starting to come in, payments for tariffs. So Trump says to the reporter, "Are you a U.S. citizen?" The reporter says yes. Trump says back to the reporter, "You're going to be very happy because you're going to get a lot of money." So that is very intriguing. I'm not going to speculate on that, because I think with Trump you have to just let things simmer and see how it pans out. But it's very intriguing and very interesting. And then from a link that Mark shared from Marketplace, top economics running projection models for the U.S. economy say there's no scenario out there for the U.S. economy that eludes or what's the word? That in other words, there's going to be a crash of the U.S. economy if it continues on the trajectory that it's on. The only way to save it is with a reset and debt forgiveness. Now, this all sounds fantastical to us because if you've not studied history, you think this is like fantasy land. But this has happened in history. It's happened several times. You just have to go back and dig for it. So it's not a new thing. Then the last thing that I'm going to leave you with, and this is a reiteration, and I did a warning on our video on TikTok. I might share it as a short later. I got to get busy with my day. But for crypto holders, especially those who have Bitcoin, XRP, XLM, XDC. So if you have your crypto living on an exchange like Coinbase or whatever other one that you use, you need to get a cold wallet, and it looks like a flash drive. or there's ones, Ledger has one that looks like a credit card. Get your crypto off of the exchanges. And this is just kind of my own conspiracy theory here. But when XRP goes to the roof, Bitcoin is going to surge, XLM is going to surge, and XTC. Mark my words. I believe there's going to be some sort of event happens that hacks these exchanges and they lose all the crypto on there, and you're going to be stuck holding the bag, and you're going to be out all of your investment because you won't get it back. So learn how to move your money off of the exchange onto a cold wallet. I prefer this type that's a flash drive looking device that you plug it into a computer and then you transfer your crypto and you unplug it, and then it's disconnected from the internet. It's safe here. You put it in your safe or wherever under your mattress, and it can't be stolen unless someone physically steals your cold wallet. But please don't leave it on the exchanges. You're risking losing your investment and your potential investment. You know, if you're buying now at 3 something, whatever it is floating around at, and then we wake up August 1st, let's just say August 1st, and it goes to the roof. You know, even if it's $10, if it's $100, whatever, then you've lost that potential income. So get it off the exchanges. And I'm not saying I'm not involved. I'm not anything. This is my own conspiracy theory. All this is just my opinion. I am not offering any type of financial advice. I'm just the watchman on the wall sounding a warning of what I think is coming. So that's it. There's a lot of excitement in the air. I'm not calling dates and rates and none of that stuff, but there are all these things are pointing to a culmination. All the roads are converging. So just keep your eyes on it, things, and we're hoping for big stuff very soon. All right. Have a great Thursday, and I'll see you on the next one.